Hello, you wonderful learning individuals. It is a pleasure. I thank you so much for pressing the play button. How are you all doing today? I am Johnny, your host with HomeCountry Mathematics. It is so great to have you. Please feel free to stay because learning math is good for the brain. Now, let us learn some maths together, shall we? All right, excellent. So this video is going to be basically sharing some practice examples for you guys and gals to practice yourselves. I'm gonna share some snipping tool. Let's go. Here we go. Okay. It is up to you to decide who is correct and who is incorrect. And it's okay if whichever one is incorrect, that is fine. They're still winners, okay? They're still a winner because at least they're trying, and that makes them a winner. Again, the thing about mistakes, making math mistakes, a lot of times they're just silly little, it's an oversight, something to that effect. It happens to anyone, everyone. It happens to the best of us. Okay? The key to mistakes is learning from them. Okay? Hopefully you don't do it again in the future. That's the goal. Okay, so there's that. What else can we do? I don't have anything for that. Let's share this snipping tool. This may be a short video. Just some practice for you. I'll give you guys and gals the answers at the end of the video. It's the least I could do, I guess. I recommend you practice and challenge yourself. Figure it out, right? It's okay if you don't get it right. You'll get it. Again, every individual that is watching and learning along here, you're all winners, and every single person supports you. Okay? What is next? Practicing writing algebraic expressions. You could practice that. That would be fun. Okay. I don't have any answers for the even ones. It's common in a math book. Let me see this one here. I have an answer for this one. So here's a word type problem. They're fun. And lesson 1-1. I'll give you the answer. And then lastly, just some added practice. Some added practice. I know, even sometimes I can be silly. All right. Okay, answer time. It is answer time. All right, number 43. Chase is correct. Okay. It says Chase. Leonora squared the incorrect quantity. Leonora squared the incorrect quantity. Okay? What do we do next? 47. Yeah, I know the answer to 48. 47? Is B. Okay, 48 is J. You'll figure out why. You're just gonna have to work the problem. Okay, 49. 13p. Real easy. Pretty simple, huh? Yes, it is. $51. Okay. 50 would be 1/8 of number B, so 1/8. Guys, gals, you know fractions, right? 1/8 of B. It can be written like that. Also, if you know, there's an imaginary 1, so we could write B divided by 1. B is a numerator, therefore we could write this as B over 8 as well. Okay? Both are correct. That's number 50. And 52. 6 less than the square of y. Okay, if we go back to here, let's see if I can find that again. Remember this? 5 less x is 5. Let's see. 5 less x is 5 minus x. Okay? It's all about the way it's said. It's the wordage. 5 less than. I think this is the example we need. 5 less than. I do apologize. My penmanship would be a lot better with the pen versus a mouse. Less than x is, and this one's just the opposite, right? Okay? This one has the less than, right? That's the difference. Now I gotta find that section again. 6 less than. Yeah, 6 less than. Okay? It says 6 less than the square of y. Okay, I just showed you, right? So just do it the same as the less than one, right? Less than, right? So was it y squared? Is that what it was? Y squared. And then 6. I'll have to look at it again here. Just kind of scrolling here. Bear with me. 6 less than the square of y. Okay? That's 52. Number 53. I'll just write it right here. 53 is... It's going to have some big values. That's fine. Okay. If you got that, great job. And then I believe we went right to 57 and such. $57 is pretty simple math. It's just simple math, right, guys and gals? You could do this. I believe in every single one of you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? 59. Yeah, it's pretty easy math, right? 59 is multiplication. Okay, and 61. It's a mixed fraction, okay? All right, I recommend you turn your fractions into improper. So the one that has 2 5/7, I'll just quickly show you. All you do is you multiply the denominator times the front number. So you get 14, right? I'm just thinking of this correctly. I'll have to do the math the other way, but if I recall, that's how it's done. 14, and then you add the 5, so that's 19 over 7. Okay, turn it into an improper fraction. Whoops. So to get that answer, you go, like here, for example, you go, how many times does 7 go into 19? Well, 2 times, right? Because 2 times 7 is 14. And then you take that 14 and you subtract it from 19, which equals 5. Okay? That's how you get that. And the denominator is unchanged. You don't change the denominator. Okay? That makes sense? I hope so. That's how you do it. Improper to mixed to improper. Good job. Great job. I'll see you guys and gals in the next lesson. I'm not sure which one I'm doing next, but thank you for following along and watching. I appreciate you all. I'm Johnny, and take care for now.